Greetings, I'm Robert John O'Toole. I would like to invite you to participate in the new Faery Speak. This is where the fairies speak to you through me. This is a two-part thing. I will do readings. I'll try to do them daily. I may not do them daily. I'm not perfect, so I may not do them daily, but I'll try to do, a few during the week. There's also an opportunity that you can contact me and do readings privately through Zoom or, Telegram or something like that, Facebook, FaceTime type of thing. And do private readings. That's $50 an hour. I pay through Venmo or cash if you happen to be nearby. There was a series that I did for a number of years. If you look the Faery Speak on YouTube, on the search bar, you'll find many videos where I did a 30-minute show for online for YouTube and Rumble, and also for a TV show that was local. That one used multiple cameras. I had a camera from above, I had a camera in front of me for the cards. It was a much elaborate setup, whereas now I'm doing it at my desk and I don't have an elaborate setup for you can see the cards when they're presented. So the format's going to be a little different, be a little more personal, and I hope you like, comment, subscribe, especially subscribe, and share it with your friends. What I have is some cards, and there are Brian Fraud Fairy Oracle. This is the book. You might still be able to find your own on Amazon, or a bookstore may be able to order it for you. There's just the book, and then there's the book plus the cards. And what I basically do is I have created some descriptions of the cards that I've gone through and wrote down, because I don't have the sharpest memory, and then I read the energy and we see where it goes. Maybe it doesn't resonate with anybody, maybe it resonates with everybody. Part of my intention is to read into the future for you. So you may look at one of my videos that's 5 years old, 6 years old, and you'll say, holy cow, that's what's going on in my life right now. Give it a try, keep an open mind, and be nice in your comments, and be nice to everyone around you. So, shall we get going? I think we should get going. So I've been shuffling them every which way to mix them up right. Orientation of the card as you draw it, whether it's vertical or upside down, or is significant. So it's a good idea to make sure that you know which way you've done it. So I am going to pull out some cards, because we don't want this show to be 3 hours long. So let's try for this one. And how about this one that's hiding? And maybe this one. And this one. and this one. So I've pulled 5 cards. So which shall we draw first? Shall we start? Where should we start? Say what? Did you say the middle one? Yeah, let's go with the middle one. The middle one, and I'm just going to flip it over. Flip it over. Just like you're turning the page of a book. This card is in reverse. It is upside down, and oh wait, that's not it. It's upside down, like this. Now, this one here is a grumpy old elf or a grumpy gnome. Gnomes are our friends. They're like friends. They just hang out with you. Now, this is number 26 is the card number. And he's a little grumpy today. I don't know why he's grumpy, but he's a little grumpy. Do you have a grumpy friend, or maybe today you're feeling kind of grumpy? Well, 26. Oh, that gnome, the trickster. Now, if this card was a vertical card, it would be creative chaos, wild gifts, breaking habits, and patterns. But this card is in reverse. And the trickster is the card is always in reverse. And that's kind of interesting. The trickster is always in reverse. So that's a gnome. It's always... Now I have a gnome called Hairy Feet because his feet are hairy. And he likes to hang out in nature with me. When I used to live more closer to the suburbs, it was unique for us to be around constant nature. Now I live in the middle of the woods, literally. There's a road, goes right by, and farm on one side, but you can't see it from here. Neighbors on that side, but you can't see them from here. And nobody's in the back, it's just woods. And there's woods that way and a pond of water. So my gnome is in heaven. Let's see, which one next? I'm going to go for the one on the furthest end of the right. I'm going to flip it over, and it's another reverse card. Isn't that funny? Now sometimes these cards have images when they're upside down. This card is number 38. And Lassie Moon's daughter. Well, it's a nice card. I'm not going to say why I think it's a nice card, but you can probably guess. 38. It's in reverse. So if this card was a vertical card, Lassie's Moon's daughter. If it was a vertical card, it would be light cast in shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. But this card was in reverse. Emotional needs are not met. Do you feel like your emotional needs are not being met lately? A lot of people are. A lot of tension in the world. A lot of tension. And with that tension requires some emotional support from each other. We can't all be robots. Emotional needs are not met. I am going to go all the way to the other end and pick the card on the very left. Another card is in reverse. Now you would think I'm planning this. And this is a Singer card. It's a pretty card. Well, they're all pretty. Very pretty card. This card is number 7. The Singer of Intuition. And it's in reverse. I would say that your intuition is being blocked. But let's see what it actually says. If it was a vertical card, it would be perception. Perhaps perceptionness. I mean, I wrote this. I should be able to read it. Perceptionist, oracle powers, awareness, trust. But this card was in reverse. How can you learn to be quiet within yourself? More peaceful. How can you listen better to the song of knowledge and wisdom? So we have 2 cards left, but let's see where we are right now. We have the Trickster, which is kind of putting roadblocks, kind of giving you fake roadblocks in front of you. You know, kind of like Are You Sure's, and it may appear as one thing, but it's actually something else. And then we went to Leonio's daughter, and now we're here on the Singer card, where emotionals are not being met. Well, emotions doesn't have to be met by somebody else. You think that you need to be in the perfect relationship. You know, how often do people argue with a partner or a friend that they're not listening to them, that they don't meet their emotional needs? We often do. But that isn't really dependent on somebody else. It's all within your own self. Your own self. You want to meet your emotional needs, you have to let go of things. Let go of the blockages, let go of the fears, let go of the stubbornness, let go of the shame, so that you can feel yourself. And then you'll open up your blockages. So now that we've read that far, let's see what the next one is. Shall we go with the one on the left or the one on the right? You know, it would make sense to go with the one on the right, but I'm going to go with the one on the left. Oh, look at that. It's a vertical card. Leo Slowy. Number 43. An interesting card indeed. There's a lot of details in this card that you might have to look at for a while. Like, this looks like leaves up here, but they're actually faces. See all the faces? And you kind of have to take some time to look at it to see all the images that are within the main image. This was a vertical card, so we're moving in the right direction. Great job! I'm glad you're moving along really well. This one's number 43. Geo the Slow. Cycles of time, showness, and waiting for patience. Now that patience is a very important, powerful tool to use. Wait for all the facts to come in. You hear something on the news, you hear someone talking at the water cooler, you see somebody text something to a group chat, you see something here, you see something there, and you automatically want to respond. And then later, unfortunately these days, you post a comment, you can't take the comment back. It's out there forever. It's the same thing when you're talking to somebody and you say something hurtful to somebody. And you can't take it back. You might be able to apologize for it. But that hurt has gone as a wound in that person. So the chances of being patient and having a peaceful relationship with yourself is very, very good thing to do. There was some movie that said, whatever you do, count to 5 before you punch somebody. And then by the time you punch somebody and you count to 5, the other person hits you. But in our case, count to 5 or 30 or wait a week or wait a day before you respond. Take in the information and wait and see where it goes before you respond to it. We have one card left. Another reversed card. This is a very cool card. Kind of like the face, the man in the tree. That Scottish, Irish thing, facing the mountain or facing the tree. It's a very cool card indeed. Number 47, I believe. It's a cool card. Now, this card was in reverse. And you can see how when you turn it upside down, it's kind of still an image. You see? Ouch. This was the Oak Man. Strengths, ancient wisdom, and death. That is if it was vertical. If it's in reverse, what is your perception of this image? So as you look at this image, and I'll sit here for a little bit, and you can look at it and think about what you perceive by the images in this card. What is your perception? You can share it in the comments if you wish. Remember, to like, subscribe, and share, and comment. I've gone over 1,000 subscribes now, so what you can do is give me a millionth of a cent for watching my videos. Hey, it grows. And until next time, the Faery speaks for you.